Hello YouTubers, it's Keith and I'm going to show you my head of Phalaenopsis. Hello. Now this is a different way, you don't normally see me this way, and I'm doing this because I've changed my channel to orchid and gardening. Orchid and gardening or the love of orchid and gardening, because I thought sometimes a business heading you cannot get to see the person, and I think what's happened with me sometimes is I can take it a bit too seriously, and that seriousness I think is not good sometimes. So I've opened it up because that will broaden, you know, the range of things that I do, if you like. I do like a lot of gardening, and I do have some Phalaenopsis like most people. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you these two plants I normally have in the house because it's too cold in this greenhouse. They're normally in the house, and as you can see with this one, this is how you know when to water a Phalaenopsis, but this one's gone a little bit too dry. Okay, nice flower, they're just going over now, they're getting a bit paper like, so they're just going over. So if you look at this, this has just gone too dry. Roots are still green, so what I'm going to do, I normally keep decorative pots in the home. So look at the leaves, they've just gone too dehydrated. Now I guarantee that once this gets a good drink it will rehydrate itself. So what I'm going to do with this one, I've got a watering can here, and I'm just going to fill it. It's got RO water. I use RO water, as most people know, and rain mix, and just give it a good drink. So that now, that might be a good drink for some people, but it's not for me. That will sit in water. Now, see the water? Okay, so that will sit in water, and I'm going to pop that to one side there. I've left them, believe it or not, forgot about them, and left them overnight before. Okay, but if I've left some go that dry, then I will give it a good, you know, rehydrate. And this one, decorative pot again in the home, and same again, the roots have just gone on the dry side. This one hasn't gone as limp, the leaves still in good health, so I probably did this one not too long ago. Again, to water it, fill the pot up, give it a good soaking, give it a good drowning. Here we go, fill the pot up, and then what I normally do, I've got a cloth or something, give the leaves a wash, and that's it, and that will sort the bugs out, keep the leaves dust free, and that's it really for them, keep them staked. This one's going to regrow again. Look, there's a bud coming, because what I do, I let them rebranch. See these branches, instead of cutting them back like a lot of people say, they sometimes say cut them back or cut them off, let them put all the energy back in the plant. Well, I don't bother about any of that, because I want to see flowers all the time. If that kills that plant, I don't care, because I'll buy a new one basically, and they never do anyway. I've never had them die or flower to death. So yeah, these will rebranch and you'll get more flowers. If they become straggly and ugly looking, then what I will do is cut them back then. Cut them back. Now, there is products on the market like these mists, and they say they're a nutrient, but I don't really think they are. They are good though. But what I do, I always keep one at hand. You know when you've watered the plant like of all this, but in a day or so, the top will probably go dry. The top will go dry on the roots, but the bottom of the pot and the roots will still be quite moist. Now what I do then, I get this out sometimes, and I just give it a lightly mist. I give it about 8 squirts on the top of the roots, and sometimes on the leaves. And what that will do, it will just keep the balance between the top of the roots and the bottom, to keep the top ones tidying over, so they're not getting too dry, too dehydrated, and they've got time to catch up with the other one. Okay, That's Phalaenopsis. Phalaenopsis like to be kept warm. That's why they say the ideal house plants, but they're only ideal house plants if the minimum temperature is 16 degrees C. If your house temperature goes to below 10 degrees, below 16, because it's an unheated room or whatever, wherever you keep it in the home, then it won't be the ideal house plant. But on the whole, they are, because we, of course, heat the homes to the temperatures we like, to about 20 degrees C in the day, and at night time, mine never drops to below 14 degrees C, and this will take that. In fact, that slight drop in temperature might initiate flowering. So there's just some little care tips there. There's that one rehydrating, and if I quickly bring this one over, see what this one's looking like. See how the roots are now going green already. Look at see I'm going green, they was silver, and they're plumping up already, and it's amazing how rapid they will plump up. But in a few days time they'll be back to normal. Okay, the leaves might take some time to get back to normal, but hey. So tip is to soak and allow to dry, but I would say not that dry, that's a bit excessive. If you can get a balance between there to just keeping them dry, slightly moist to dry, just before leaves wilting, then you've won. You cannot lose a Phalaenopsis. The worst thing you can do, trickle water in the top. The top's dry, the bottom isn't. You think it's dry, more water, go straight to the bottom, wicking in water all the time. You'll rot the roots, kill the plant. I did my first one. I killed my very first Phalaenopsis windowsill on the windowsill. Luckily, Great Garden Centre near me replaced it for me. I went in there and I said, "Tell me what's happened with this orchid." I've had it 2-3 weeks, and he's grabbed the pot, squeezed the roots. He says, "The mushy, you must have overwatered it, but we'll give you a new plant." So that's great customer service on their part. And that was probably 14 years ago, I think, maybe longer. I can't remember now, it's been too long. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that has been of some use. Please subscribe. Please get involved, ask questions if you want to ask questions. And please like the video. Please join my groups. Many of you know I've got the International Neo-Phonetia Alliance, the Orchid and Gardening Forum one as well. Join them, there's lots of fun on there. Thanks for watching. There's my Westie, losing a rag with the chickens, I think. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.